Unlock the hidden stories behind your pocket change. Discover how old quarters dollar coins and Jefferson nickels from the year 2000 could hold secrets of unexpected value and forgotten history. Stay with me till the end to learn how these coins can turn ordinary change into extraordinary treasures. The story of old quarters dollar coins and Jefferson nickels 2000 coins begins with a simple look at the timeline of American coinage. The quarter dollar was first minted in the late 18th century as a reliable denomination for everyday transactions. Its value, its design, and its symbolism have changed through generations. Each quarter carries the face of George Washington, a timeless emblem of leadership and unity. But underneath that portrait lies a journey that stretches from the earliest colonial days through revolutions, economic depressions, wars, and booms in the year 2000. A new wave of interest swept through the United States with the introduction of the state quarters program. Collectors, both new and seasoned, began to look at their change with fresh eyes, hunting for designs, errors, mint marks that could make their quarters more than mere currency. The Jefferson nickel, meanwhile, has its own tale. The 5-cent piece, named after Thomas Jefferson, began its run in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel the year 2000. Jefferson nickel might appear ordinary, yet it represents the final chapter before the Westward Journey series that began in 2004. So these nickels are a snapshot of the original design that lasted for over 60 years. When we study the old quarters, we must understand the difference in mint marks circulated and uncirculated conditions, and special editions. Some quarters from the State Series or Washington quarters pre-1965 are 90% silver. These silver quarters hold intrinsic metal value above face value, while clad quarters post-1965 mostly hold collectible value based on rarity and demand. Certain error quarters can bring in hundreds or even thousands of dollars. For example, the double die obverse and reverse the off-center strikes, and the wrong planche errors make headlines. Among collectors in the realm of Jefferson nickels, the 2000P and 2000D mint marks can be crucial for identifying which nickels might be worth more than face value. Coin collectors examine steps on Monticello, the building depicted on the reverse of the nickel. The coveted full steps designation indicates a sharp strike and minimal wear, making the coin more desirable and valuable. The story deepens when you think about the mint locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint has its own history, its own production methods, and its own error profiles. For the year 2000, the Denver and Philadelphia mints produced millions of Jefferson nickels, yet only a small fraction emerged with mint state quality or unique errors. In the broader history context, the old quarters and Jefferson nickels have been carried in pockets across moments big and small, from the dawn of the 21st century through the dot-com bubble burst, the 9/11 attacks, the global financial crisis. Every coin you hold from that time carries a whisper of the economic and social climate. It passed through collectors. Love these coins not just for their metal, but for their time capsule nature. The old quarters often become family heirlooms. They are tucked away in drawers passed from generation to generation, sometimes lost and rediscovered during moves and estate sales. The same happens with Jefferson nickels. Many casual holders have no idea that certain die varieties or mint errors could turn a 5-cent piece into a collector gem, with auctions on online platforms and coin shows dedicated to these finds. The thrill of discovery fuels the hobby. The design evolution of the quarter and nickel is also a fascinating topic. The Washington quarter went through subtle changes in its design, relief lettering, and edge details, while the Jefferson nickel's portrait of Thomas Jefferson and Monticello on the reverse has remained a beloved classic. This consistency makes the year 2000 issue significant, as it closed an era before the redesign that added the modernized obverse, the Westward Journey, and the return to the classic. In 26, collectors often search through rolls of bank-wrapped coins, hoping to find high-grade examples, varieties, or errors. When they find these treasures, they often send them for professional grading agencies like PCGs and NGC. These third-party graders authenticate the coin, assign it a numeric grade, and encapsulate it in tamper. Evident holders: the higher the grade, the more potential value and desirability among buyers and investors. The metal composition is another angle that many overlook. while the Jefferson nickel has maintained a copper-nickel alloy. The old quarters pre-1965 being 90% silver are affected by the fluctuations in silver prices. If silver spikes, these coins can be melted for their bullion content. Though many collectors argue against melting historic coins, the numismatic value can often outweigh the metal value. The community of collectors continues to grow online. Forums, social media groups, and numismatic societies share knowledge and keep the passion alive. Stories surface about rare finds in pocket change, at garage sales and coin roll, hunting adventures that turn an average day into a jackpot. The educational aspect of coins like these can never be underestimated. Students learn about American history, presidents, states, and historic events through these small metal discs they hold in their hands. The mint process itself, from planche creation to striking to packaging, is an art. And science errors come from misalignments, die cracks, overused dies, or human mistakes at the mint. These anomalies become valuable because they are rare, tangible proof that the minting process is not infallible. You may wonder what to do if you suspect you have a valuable old quarter or 2000 Jefferson nickel. Start with a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Examine the date, mint mark, and any unusual features. Compare with trusted numismatic references, or reach out to local coin dealers or online experts. Some coins that look ordinary to the untrained eye have fetched thousands at auctions. Patience and research are key. Just because a coin is old does not guarantee value. Condition, rarity, and demand all play a role in the final worth. The future of coin collecting remains bright as the U.S. Mint continues to produce commemorative issues and innovative designs. Young collectors find inspiration to keep the tradition alive, with each new generation passing down the knowledge of old quarters, dollar value coins, and Jefferson nickels from the year 2000. If you want to start your own journey, get a simple folder or album, check your change, and start paying attention to dates, mint marks, and errors over time. Your collection could grow into a treasure trove of stories, value, and history that links you to millions of other collectors across America and the world. Remember, every coin has a story, and every story deserves to be told. So keep your eyes open, your mind curious, and your pockets ready, because the next great coin discovery could be waiting for you in the very next quarter or nickel you receive as change.